So, hello everyone. Welcome back to our Python programming course. In today's lecture, we are going to learn one of the most important topic in Python, loops. We already cover two types of loop, while loop and for loop. Today, we are going to cover nested loop and three statement, that is continuous statement, pass statement, and break statement. Before we cover these statement on nested loop, first we will practice some question of for loop and while loop. Okay. So we all know that what is loop? A loop is programming structure that repeats a block of code until a specific condition is met. Loops help us write short, clean, efficient, and reusable code. They save both time and efforts. Almost every real world application uses loops, such as games, website, banking structure, attendance system, billing software, and data analysis. Okay, so in Python, there are two types of loop: for loop and while loop, and also nested loop. Nested loop means loop inside the loop. Okay, also we use loop control statements such as break, continue, and pass. So, by the end of today's lecture, you will be able to understand the concept of loop, uses for and while loop, and confidently create number patterns, generate multiplication tables, and apply, break, continue, and pass correctly. Okay, so let's begin our journey and first cover question first. Print number from 1 to 10. Okay, so here we are going to use for loop. So print numbers from 1 to 10. Before we are using for loop, first, what is for loop? A for loop is used when we know how many times we want to repeat. Okay, here we know how many times we want to repeat. So here for I in range 1 comma 6, print I. So here 1 comma 6, this is a range. 1 means start and 6 is stop. So here we get output as a 1 2 3 4 5 6. Sorry, 1 2 3 4 5, not 6. Okay, so run the code. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, now move to next question. Only we are going to change here range. Okay, 2 comma 11 comma 2. So here we get output as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So here 2 means start, 11 stop, and 2 is step. So here 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 2 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 2 8, 8 plus 2 10. So here 2 is step, here 2 is stop, and 11 is stop. So now move to next question. Next question is print even number from 2 to 10. Print even number. Okay, so for I in range 2 comma 11 comma 2. Okay, print I. So here we get output as 2 4 6 8 10. So here print even number from 2 to 10. So here these are even number from 2 to 10. So now move to next question. Print odd number from 1 to 9. Okay, so here we only change range. Okay, 1 comma 10 comma 2. So here this is print odd number from 1 to 10, 1 to 9. Now run the code. Here we get output as 1 3 5 7 9. Here 1 plus 2, this is a start, this is a stop, and this is a step. So 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 2 is 7, 7 plus 2 is 9. So here we get output as our number from 1 to 9. Okay, now move to next question. Print your name 5 times. Okay, so here for I in range 5. Okay, print any name just like Anshika. Okay, now run the code. So here we get output as a 5 type Anshika. So this is a very short way to solve the code and also not time taking. Okay, if we don't use loop, then we get too much time. 5 times we have to print here, print Anshika, Anshika, Anshika. But this is a short way. to print 5 times Anshika. Okay. Now move to next question. Print multiplication table of 7. Okay. So 5 in range, for I in range 1 comma 11. 5 times multiplication of 5 times 7. Okay. So 1 comma 11, print 7 into I. Okay. Now run the code. Here we get output as 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63, and 70. Here this is range. This is start and stop. This is multiplication table of 7. Okay. If we use here any number 9. So here we get 9, 19, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 90. I hope you all understand how to use for loop. Okay, now move to next question. Print square from 1 to 5. Okay, so here 1 to 5. So here take 6 and print I into I. Okay, now run the code. Here we get output as 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. Now move to next question. Print cubes from 1 to 5. Okay. So here cube only we change here 3. I the power 3. Okay. Now run the code. Here we get output as 1, 8, 27, 64, 125. So now move to next question. Sum of numbers 1 to 10. Okay. So use here for loop. First sum is 0. Then for I in range 1 to 10. So here 1 comma 11. Okay. Now sum is equals to sum plus I, print sum. Print sum. Here we get output as 55. Okay. Here we get output as 55. So now move to next question. Count down from 10 to 1. Okay. So here I is equals to 10. Okay. And while I greater than or equal to 1, print I, and I minus is equals to 1. I minus, sorry, I is equals to I minus 1. Now run the code. Here we get output as 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now change this question as count from 1 to 10. So here we take I is 1 and I less than or equal to 10, print I is equals to I plus 1. Okay. So here we get output as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So now move to next question. Print each character of Python. Okay. Here print each character of Python. For character in Python. Okay. Print character. Okay. Now run the code. Here we get output Python. Without loop, we have to print 5 times each of character. Print P, print Y, print T, then we get output as A. But here we only 2 lines of code we get output as this. Okay. So now we are moving to complete while loop questions. I hope you all cover what is for loop and how to use for loop. So let's start our second loop, while loop. What is while loop? Used when we don't know how many times to repeat. In for loop, we know how many times of repeat, but in while loop, we don't know. Okay. So here start question first. Print number from 1 to 10. Okay. So here use while loop. So I is equals to 1. Okay. While I less than or equal to 5, print I. Okay. Print I plus is equals to 1. So we already covered these question, but 1 to 5. Okay. By the help of while loop, we are going to cover square of numbers. Okay. Square of number. So I is equals to 1 while I less than or equal to 5, print I into I plus is equals to 1. Now run the code. Here we get output as 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. Okay. So here square of 1, 1, square of 2 is 4, square of 3 is 9, square of 4 is 16, and square of 5 is 25. Okay. So now move to next question, cube of numbers. Okay. So here cube of number only we are going to change here power 3. Okay. Now run the code. So here we get output as 1. 1 cube is 1. 2 cube is 8. And 3 of the cube is 27. 4 is 64. And 5 is 125. So now move to next question. Print 5 times Python. Okay. So here I is equals to 1. While I less than or equal to 5. Print Python. Okay. Print Python. So here we get output as 5 times Python. So now print character of a string. So word is Python. So here word is Python and I is equals to 0. Okay. While I less than len word. Okay. Now, oh sorry. Now print word I. Okay. I plus is equals to 1. Now run the code. So here we get output as Python. Okay. Now move to next question. Print list element. Okay. Print list element. Okay. So here fruits. Fruits is equals to apple, comma, banana, comma, mango. Okay. This is our list. So I is equals to 0 while I less than len fruits. Okay. Now here we use colon. Now print fruits. Now I plus is equals to 1. Now run the code. Here we get output as apple, banana, and mango. Okay. So now move to next question. Factorial of 5. Okay. So here I is equals to 1. Fact is equals to 1. While I less than or equal to 5, fact into is equals to I, and I plus is equals to 1, and print fact. Okay. Now run the code. Here we get the answer is 120. Okay. Now move to next question. Reverse counting from 20 to 1. Okay. So here I is equals to 20. Okay. While I greater than or equal to 1, print I, and I minus is equals to 1. Now run the code. So here we get output as 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, up to 1. Okay. So now move to next question. Print numbers divisible by 5. Okay. So here I is equals to 5. I is equals to 5. Okay. Now while I greater less than or equal to 50, print I plus is equals to 5. Okay. Now run the code. Here we get output as 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay. I hope you all understand. Print number divisible by 5. Now move to next question. Count digits. Okay. Num is equals to 4, 5, 8, 9. Okay. Count is equals to 0. While num greater than 0, count plus is equals to 1. Okay. Is equals to 1. Okay. Num floor division is equals to 10. Print. 1 second here. This is mistake. Now here print count. Okay. Now run the code. Here we get output as 4. Here this is 4 number of digit. Okay. Now move to next question. Sum of digits. Sum of digits. Okay. So here number is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Count sum is equals to 0. Okay. Now while num greater than 0, sum plus equal to num modulus 10. Okay. Now num floor division is equals to 10. Print sum. Okay. Now run the code. So here we get output as 10. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is equals to 10. So here we get output as a 10. Now move to next question. Reverse a number. Okay. Reverse a number. So here num is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse is equals to 0, while num greater than 0. Okay. Now reverse is equals to reverse into 10 plus num modulus 10. Okay. Num is equals to floor division. Sorry. Num floor division is equals to 10. Print reverse. So here we get output as 4, 3, 2, 1. This is num is 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we get output as 4, 3, 2, 1. Now move to next question. Print start pattern. Okay. Print in is equals to 65. Okay. 65. While I greater less than or equal to 69. You all know that a sky value of a2 is 65 to 69. Okay, so here I is less than or equal to 69. Print character I. Okay, now I plus is equals to 1. Now run the code. Here we get output. Correct. So here now we get output A, B, C, D, E. I hope you all understand how to use for loop and while loop. And these are many questions. So practice it and bye bye. Thank you.